Now let's give you guys some practice here. Let's say 2x minus 5 equals minus 7. Okay, remember the answer doesn't have to be a nice whole perfect number, a whole neat number. Imagine this as being like x is stuck in a bubble here. So somehow kill off the 5 and then kill off the 2 later on, so that x can stand on its own. Okay, so press pause and have a go for yourself. Alright, here inside my mind I'm going to add 5 to both sides. So take this whole thing down. Basically, so it's 2x minus 5, and I'm going to add 5 over here. Okay. Over on the right hand side, I take the minus 7 down, and then add 5 over this side because inside my mind I'm adding 5 to both sides. Okay, the two 5s will kill off each other here, leaving you just 2x. Okay. Minus 7 add 5. Well, let's have a look. 0 here. I start at minus 7, and then I'm going to add 5, so I'm going to go to the right 5 times. Remember, if I'm adding 5, I'm still in the negative realm. Okay. I'm not crossing the 0, so I'm still within the negative realm. So the answer is somewhere in. Well, you just have to guess here. Minus 7 plus 5, that would be minus 2. So it's minus 2 here. Okay. Who cares if it's a minus 2? I'm just basically now I've got two bags equaling blah 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 blah. I'm just going to divide both sides by 2 so that I could have one bag on its own. Okay. So inside my mind I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So take the whole thing down, 2x, and then divide by 2 over here. Take this whole thing down, divided by 2 over here. Okay, this thing here, I know the whole thing is just x. Minus 2 divided by 2. Well, I would just do 2 as normal. Just do the 2 divided by 2 as normal. What's that? 2 divided by 2 is 1. And then there's only one negative here, so it's just a negative. So yeah, so just imagine the 2 as normal and then divided by 2, and then because there's one negative. If you don't understand this, watch the previous videos quite a while back. Okay, now second example, 5x plus 3 equals minus 6. Okay, so you remember you always want to get x standing on its own, but x is stuck in here. Kill off this 3 first, and then later you can kill off the 5. So press pause and have a go. Alright, so I'm going to inside my mind I'm going to take away 3 from both sides. So take the whole thing down, 5x plus 3, and then inside my mind I'm taking away 3 from each side. Take the whole thing down, take away 3. Okay, I know the two 3's are going to kill off each other anyway, so that would just leave me 5x. Now minus 6, take away 3. So let's do this. I start at minus 6, and then I take away 3. Take away 3, I'm going to go in this direction. So I'm going to end up at minus 9. Okay, minus 9. So this is minus 9. So now I've got 5 bags equaling minus 9. Who cares if it's a minus 9? I'm just going to divide both sides by 5 so that x can stand on its own. So this one here divided by 5. Well, I'm just going to jump straight to x. Okay, because dividing by 5 here, I'm just going to jump straight to x. Minus 9 divided by 5 here. Okay, so the answer is this fraction here. Have a quick glance to see if you can divide top and bottom by the same number. Here you can't, so you just leave it as it is. Okay, yeah, just leave it as this, because minus 9 over 5 is a number. So it's so that's your answer. So the next step, the next example, sorry. Let's see, x over 7 equals 3. So remember, imagine this as being one whole bag, and then you split it into 7 7 equal parts, and then it equals 3 swedes. So basically, well, a lot of people think you divide both sides by 7, but you don't, because if you think about it, this is your whole bag here, divided into 7 equal parts. So remember, this is your starting slice here, this bit here. Well, if you divide both sides by 7, look what happens. Remember, this is your starting slice, because this bit here is 1 over 7, right? Basically, this is your starting slice. So if you divide both sides by 7, you're going to have to split this bit up into 7 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, but basically, you're going to end up with a tiny piece somewhere. But basically, don't divide by 7 here. You've got to times by 7, not divide. Well, anyway, have a go for yourself. Yeah. Alright, so here, take the whole thing. So I'm going to times 7 to both sides. So take this whole thing down here. Take it down. So it'd be x over 7. And then I'm going to times 7 here. And then on this side here, I'm going to times by 7 as well. Alright. So this would be, well, it gets multiplied to the top, doesn't it? So it would be 7x over 7. Over here would be 21. While this side here, I know it will just be x, because there's 2 7s are the same, and 21. Okay. The next example here, let's say x plus 14 equals 3. Yeah, press pause and have a go. So here I would just try and kill off the 14. So I'm going to minus 14 from both sides. So basically I'm just going to be left with x, because I know if I take away 14, the two 14s will kill off each other. So here, take the 3 down and then take away 14. Okay. So here this would be x. So here you've got 0 here. 3 take away 14. 3 is my starting point. I start at 3. I've got to go to the left 14. I'm just going to go back to 0 first. Minus 3. And then how far do I have to go to make up 14? I'm going to have to minus 11 steps. So the answer is actually minus 11. Okay, minus 11. So 3 take away 14 is actually minus 11. Okay, next one, hang on. This one here, 3x equals minus 27. So press pause and have a go. Here I've got 3 bags equaling this, so I'm going to divide both sides by 3. Rather than writing this all the time, I'm just going to jump straight to x, because I know that this is just x. I'm going to take the minus 27 down. Who cares if it's a minus? It's still a number. Divided by 3 here. Here I would just imagine it as 27 divided by 3. What's 27 divided by 3? Well, that's 9. And here I've only got one negative. So the answer is negative 9. Alright? So let's give you this one here. 4x minus 3 equals minus 9. Okay, press pause and have a go. Alright, so I'm going to add 3 to both sides. Rather than writing 4x minus 3 and then plus 3, I'm just going to write 4x. Because the two 3's are just going to kill off each other. Just going to be 4x. Remember, inside my mind, I'm adding 3 here to kill off this 3 here. So take the minus 9 down and then add 3. Okay. So what's minus 9 plus 3? 0 here. I start at minus 9 and then I'm going to add 3. So it's going to be, I'm still in the negative realm here. So well, if I add 3, I'm going to be probably minus 6. I'm going to be at minus 6. Minus 6. You just have to guess or develop your own way of doing this. So basically 4x equals minus 6. Okay, I need to kill off the 4 now, so I'm going to inside my mind I'm going to divide both sides by 4. So instead of writing 4x over 4, I'm just going to write x. Take the minus 6 down, divided by 4. Okay, this fraction here would be my answer, but I can divide top and bottom. I would have a quick glance to see if I can divide top and bottom by anything. In this case, I can divide top and bottom by 2. Every time you get an even number and an even number here, you can always divide top and bottom by 2. So now minus 6 divided by 2, what's that? Well, 6 divided by 2 is 3, because that's 1 minus, then basically minus 6 divided by 2 is minus 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So this is my final answer. Don't forget, this is the same as this, but just written differently. This is just neater, that's all. Yeah, remember the hard ones, or something like x over 3 equals, I don't know, equals 10 or something. Inside your mind, you've got to imagine what you're going to do to both sides. Here I would times by 3. Most people here, they would divide both sides by 3. Well, if you think about it, you've got one whole of something, a third. This is basically a third. A third is this slice here. Okay. If you divide, so you've got here a balance here and 10 sweets over here. Okay. 10 sweets over here. If you divide both sides by 3, that means, well, basically this is your starting thing at the moment. If you basically this is your x over 3. Okay, this is your x over 3, because x is one whole thing, and you divide it by 3. This is your x over 3. Well, if inside your mind you divide both sides by 3, you're going to split this thing up into 3 parts, and then you're going to end up with this. If you divide both sides by 3, so basically you want the whole bag equals something, so you should actually times by 3. So if you have a third of something equaling 10 sweets, you should actually times by 3, not divide by 3. So times by 3, so you make a copy of this slice 3 times. So if you times by 3, you're going to get the whole bag. But if you divide by 3, you're going to split this thing up into 3 equal parts. So you're going to get one tiny slice equaling 10 over 3. Well, basically, if you get something like this, times both sides by 3. Don't divide. Times both sides by 3. Okay? So here it would be x, and then here would be 30. Alright? Alright.